Раз. Секундочку. Прям секундочку плюс минуточку.
When I don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to creep back in, and as soon as I start talking about it, the flashbacks start.
Так, ну надеюсь, получше будет, конечно. Посмотрим, как говорится. Сейчас этот откроем. Фанатеку.
I'm feeling all right today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual.
Так. Вроде готово. Что за самым? Отправляемся. Туда нам надо.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you
Опа, бабочки. Раз.
Yep. One time,
Раз.
Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I
А,
was
не
the one who brought
поймал.
him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because they're... Let's split up and search the area.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used
Это
to...
непонятная
Did it end
корона.
up buried in the sand? I can't have... They must have been attacked.
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be...
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone...
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring. But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Ugh, of course it is!
Топаем.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an
Кто-то
argument.
ссорится. А можно мне посмотреть?
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of
You're one of us. We would never.
scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
Hi.
Dia? Why would you? Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What?
Where?
This complicates.
You've betrayed Aru village.
So, this is the great general. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all you.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village keep. Mad scholars aren't gonna.
You don't understand, my dear lady.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Aram.
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our custody, we'll...
Ridiculous. Think about. If you still don't believe me, then try
Много
asking these two
букв.
men.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukadavada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to
Precisely. Any wise...
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me up?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
You academia scum. Every last...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. You stand by everything you just said.
I never make it.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't...
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with... Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself.
An arm from... What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mirth.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that...
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rama...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't
Что
have to go this
происходит?
far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Грешка, что стоит? Хватай меч.
stop.
What's wrong?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friend.
Жесть, что происходит?
Phew.
Фух.
I was really counting on him not going.
That was crazy. Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd act?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry, but
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can if it came down to it, you would not.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from, even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa.
Whatever it takes. You just might be scar.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a
Привет, Лавер.
lunatic. Perhaps a little mad.
Смотри, как по качеству стрима лучше стало, не лучше?
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up.
Как минимум задержка стала больше. То есть я позже отвечаю на ваши комментарии. Но также должно было вырасти качество именно самой трансляции. То есть было 1080, стало чуть побольше, по идее. Я сюжет прохожу. Надо попозже будет потом.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you
I'll watch from a safe distance.
okay?
Dia, wait.
What's the
Сейчас
matter?
они договорят, я как крутки свои
I
покажу.
heard that you were quite reckless.
Та-да! Это буквально там довольно-таки за сюжет я получал. Пацаны, здорово.
Stabilize. You can't run.
Shine down.
I see through you.
There is no escape.
Gather.
Shine down.
Be still.
Вообще, по идее, в идеале мне ДД персонажа в мою пачку. Тогда бы я дикий урон вливал. Типа ГГшку могу пробовать взять. Как вариант. По ГГ взять. Смотреть, что.
They
да
got
как.
here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word.
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the den...
You stay right there.
Ща будет месиво, да? Да, сейчас будет месиво.
Boy-mate! What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
Coward, why are your hands shaking?
Ну да, а на деле она вообще слабенькая.
Earthquake!
Что происходит? Засосала.
Paimon...
Ну так что, по качеству лучше, не лучше?
This day's going bad.
The sand dune. I saw an energy field. The village it glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the dendro archon.
Grandpa?
Ну и супер.
Grandpa?
Hey, look over.
There used to be.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate belonged to King Deshret's civilization. This structure, it could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King!
What's he doing here? And his...
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Heart.
He's there...
As it happens, I want to take a look inside.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in God.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of... New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman,
Этот ругается YouTube на меня. Мол, что ты делаешь? Какое качество? Ты о чем?
King Deshret will take care of his people.
Just what will become...
Минимальный дендер артефакт один буквально. Та-та.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman,
What? Huh? Are you mocking me?
interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this...
Whatever you say. It's not like I...
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we...
Так, куда? Так, сейчас выбираем, идем в первый, второй или в третий. А-а-а. Ничего не понял, ну ладно. Ниппон. Чё от кого-то сделал? Зачем сделал? Ладно.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered.
Gather! Cascade!
Грибы напали.
Solidify!
There is no escape. Spring forth.
Be still. Gather!
Scatter.
Так, сюда. 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 Сундук. Что, типа лабиринта? Да, нет вроде.
Solidify!
Shine down.
Cascade!
Типа... Да нет. Ну ладно. Босс?
Be still.
There is no escape.
Сундук. А куда? От чего? Да. Вон. Уже вниз. Или нет? Типа, все, я понял. Надо, чтобы он вниз уехал. О, пора.
Stabilize.
Exterminate!
Красота. Понял. Кто низко везет слишком, не?
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
There are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Что-то нас везут и везут, везут и везут. Нет. Рассосала. Какая-то Алиса Стрэнджерс подъехала.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait, what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among.
These are King.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasab. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read ancient King.
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
20 языками.
He's not
Нормально.
serious, right?
There's still something off about this blood, the scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravestone.
Isn't sharing knowledge again?
Yes. However, under the... You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise? A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Еще убавлю немножко.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't...
Was that the former Dendro Arc?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
Вот так вот сделаем.
Never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our King Deshret's death, the all but we saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back and our...
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've...
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're
My Eremites and I.
Hey,
I should probably go.
what's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel, but please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on this, and I'll return every last one of your your village.
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes, the gods never gave up on anyone.
That must have been rough. But he...
Raman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert, it's too bad he was held back by his belief in King...
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice...
Много бугов, текст не имеет смысла. А Сайна задумался.
Stop yelling.
Ля, какой бука. А, сундук. Гемы, гемы, время гемы. Телепорт. А, нет, подожди. Телепорт.
Raman,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to us.
I guess all I can say now.
Don't mention it. But we share a common cause now.
Where are the
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scrub!
There's no need to yell. No.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on
You should have known that I would be
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I
Well, you better start talking or you'll be so.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like...
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating an... It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving. The withering of Ermin's soul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only...
Continue.
And then, someone from the doctor was previously expelled from the academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said he asked them...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of...
First, the academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara with the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine
Все, я понял,
wisdom.
зачем он... Ну, это второму фатуи.
They needed a huge...
Он хочет сердце похитить и унести своей
But
женщине.
how do you determine whether the...
Как
All
она
in
там?
an
Королева,
educated guess?
властительница.
The academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see if it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words,
You must have noticed by... It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, this is but a...
Then what does Lesser Lord Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already had...
from the beginning, when the academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as... They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha. Slowly but surely, people...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. In these two...
Sure.
Куда теперь? Куда? Далеко. Телепорт. Кто? Как? Балька 7. Опять много
The
букв, да?
village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them.
Yeah. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go for...
Oh! Paimon's...
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Пайман за едой ушла, понял.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super.
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of.
So,
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That.
Well, let's bring.
the next time we gather here,
Много букв.
It'll work out for sure.
Тар, дешрет и 3 волкодава. Получить. Чё по круткам? Красота. Гы. Серьезно, идем вербовать? Не хочу. Потом. Даже не 30, а 32... Нет. 33 крутки примерно. Где-то кондики. Вот она, кондики.
We're here. Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting in.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Before attending the meeting,
What do you need?
promise me that you won't commit to anything to.
What do you think?
Okay.
Пульс Акаши и пламя Кальпы. Много непонятных букв. Умный в гору не пойдет, умный в гору пойдет. А я не умный.
Everyone's here so early.
We already discussed things a bit.
hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit,
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that face. I know
That's what I want. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, They make.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy. To be honest, I feel the same.
Candace,
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell.
I'm very glad I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. You're welcome. Good luck.
Ты куда? Туда. А, стоять. Созвездие. Тройный клинок это который? О, это надо.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbye?
Yeah. Also,
Yes, she did. But I think our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve. I hope this is clear to you.
huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how...
Speaking of the.
Of course. Compared to the... But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in this... Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar is also.
I'm not like the rest of them.
This guy. I'm a.
All intellectuals are... Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden... You have a good... Forbidden knowledge has the power to draw... I think...
Без разницы, сказал бы, не сказал бы, он один фиг повторить.
Elazar, and the sandstorms.
Все, пойдемте, пойдемте.
Ah, you've connected the dots.
But if that's the case.
Wait.
Еще артефакты
Why
для
do you
Яки
think
надо.
Lesser
Пойдемте,
Lord
пойдемте,
Kusanali
пойдемте.
would have a solution to this situation?
You mean it's related to the.
In that case, to make sure we're still on track, I would like
Where are we going?
to an eremite.
Телепорт. Ну-ка. Пацаны.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered.
Scatter.
Сколько мяса? Мясо это вкусно. Что? Венти? А, нет, показалось.
They're here.
Huh? What are they?
I gave them some technical work.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are...
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction?
Look here.
Huh? More can.
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared, but.
Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. Traveler, I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Now, please get...
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes,
Сейчас какую-то веру запихаем.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this... Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Я готова.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser. Everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything?
It's just a recording. There should be...
What was the point of doing?
And that's perfectly fine.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. After all that time... A slave to orders. And that's why rules... In addition... You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
Things you're interested in?
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small project.
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make...
Колдун. Километр всего-то. Телепорт.
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualty.
But it's still the best plan we have. Is a former macho.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment. Had I known all Hatham would give you those kinds of suggestions.
Look, you already know that we're...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they...
Seems you really do understand.
Traveler, Paimon. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort...
Wait! How can we work?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never... My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion. And also...
That also sounds like some...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how...
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan. But he also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, I never blindly trust anyone. And I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies...
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come.
I've always treated my allies with honor.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of...
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for... We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you...
Well, now that you... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Since you and I both recognize the
Okay.
The guard should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location.
Of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. But who exactly are you planning to arrest and how many—
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're—
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be
And I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I
Paimon can't believe you're still in them. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already... Even if that guard doesn't know, there's...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there should...
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function...
The Akasha is still in operation. so I must remain on high
Akasha.
alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange.
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village, but things like that never happened again after we met.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key, haven't you ever thought about it?
Because the Akasha controls
The academia firmly believes that all humans, by sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the action. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure... But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my...
I guess
Много
there are
букв
things that
хватит.
even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever Next time,
Will do.
just remember to stay...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She...
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And,
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned?
it seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation.
Understood.
Hurry!
Bring the...
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all... Any questions about the...
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.
Давайте поскипать. Справли.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Мгм. Тикаем, тикаем.
Look! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here...
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are...
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, they are our only leads for the case.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What are you judging from those shiny weapons?
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra?
I'm not here to talk.
Nobody's giving me this much time. Brothers!
Shine down!
Be still.
Propagate!
Gather! Cascade!
Spring forth!
Be still.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related
You pitiful Dendro Archon dog!
I'm a
King Jeshred will curse.
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them back.
Yes, sir!
Разъяренного Рахмана.
Mahamatra Sino. I will now take my leave.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes. Things.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the groups.
Yeah, you're the reason why.
It's not the time to go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe if we need help, Tainari, get ready for the next phase.
Игнари. Ремис, что там?
Stabilize! Cascade!
Телепорт.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come. In the time it took you to get here, I already...
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like... All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next...
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the Academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watch. If all hate them in Sino's sort, so we'll find Tainari and keep the sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side. You should be honored.
But I'm on that.
That's certainly true. But when multiple... how much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. Come on, give me a smile so that I'm looking good. I hope there are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous. Let's go.
Телепорт. Красиво.
He's over there. Let's go say hi.
Тигнари.
Tainari!
Дарья тоже Дедера, да?
Traveler, Paimon.
Да.
And you...
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important.
Озадачили.
Then follow... This place is better. We won't be... Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor...
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask.
Yes, I know. Actually, he left part...
He left all...
Yeah, he came look...
Can I ask what it was? Sorry to ask you like this after having... For now, all we can share with you is that you're...
Sino, you said. I see. So that... Okay. I will answer your question.
Sino's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, you don't need to tell me anything you don't want. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar...
Hypatia? Why would he...
And what do you mean by take away? Is...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Snezhnaya.
So you mean... You're leaving this place?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a... Let me ask. Have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a...
Oh?
I
can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable?
У него я глаза не вижу, значит, до него не сможем
was
играть.
born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that it's not so much that he's looking down on us. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the academia said. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation.
I can barely believe it myself.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly...
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfect... Recently, my master wrote several letters to me.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote... This has been a habit of his for many years. But I didn't find any dot...
I get it. Since you are always...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe. Please with...
I can do that. But I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been
Давай,
working on a
фоткай.
big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gun.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages.
I must say, I didn't expect.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing. On that note, aren't
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of intent. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, still caught up.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, well,
Thanks.
Right. Now let's
Опять
go.
много-много
By the way,
букв.
which way did the doctor go when he left party?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
До встречи.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves, just to be safe.
But Lee...
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find Lee... That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
И бежали.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor... To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be...
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look.
Телепортироваться. О, кабанчик. Это пустой, у тебя ничего нет, так что я не хочу с тобой воевать. Десантура. О, фатуя. Три фатуя.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't drop the port is...
Let's keep going and see what...
Что, стелс?
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnaya Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
А вон Дотти стоит. Да, я саму скрытность, ты чё?
The doctor is on that boat.
Я саму незаметность.
So he told the truth after all. He is at... This place will do. We can hide here while we keep... Huh? Is he wait?
It's time to...
Wait, is... And where are all the soldiers we saw?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Медленно покинул порт и телепортировался.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's Dia.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
Oh no!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Party's DI.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear.
Yeah,
Our superior gave us
exciting.
permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research. I've done my duty to inform you.
It would seem that my words... You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI...
With all due respect, your baseless speculations...
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a... It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed...
Then it seems our
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia.
Hinari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Petuli have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a
Я
lesson.
промазал. Ладно, подождем.
Detoxifying heat.
Gather!
First, roasted fry.
Scatter!
You still.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia! Keep dreaming!
Yes, Hinari!
Stabilize!
Shine down! Propagate!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
There is no escape!
Cascade!
No escape.
Gather!
Shine down!
Все.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia.
Got it! Hypatia's still here.
Наверное, она спит.
Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
Доктор, да?
So, you think this is over?
О, странник.
What? The bell?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
Почему странник, сказатель, скоромучая? Почему у них так много имен?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to...
Who are you talking to?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey! Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can but this also shows that humanity's worship of gods
Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those were, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some paint. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my... You're doubting me again? No matter. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that the doctor has never known his place? Even now, the puny... You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy... It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never...
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he...
Жесть. Наркомания происходит.
Where's the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger!
Ayaka was always scared of thunder.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Не ударила молния.
Hey!
He's hurt. I'm fine. Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started to attack. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to... Why are you sorry? Huh. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell...
Just in case.
Куда сюда, обратно? 40 монеток дали.
Thank goodness she's...
Hey,
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine...
I know. They always think...
Oh, he sat down.
Ого,
Let
он
me rest
сел.
for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about?
That sounds, ambitious? As long as I can enjoy every day. I must be the least ambitious.
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some...
You said the Balladeer claims that
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor.
So, if the doctor was to show up again...
Based on what the traveler has said? In other words, we've successfully completed this.
Yay! That's
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here. Let's continue to keep a low profile.
С 7 до 21. Достижение получить. Большой базар. Куда? Сюда. Телепорт. Чихаю. Я не болею, на пыльцкое все играю. Или вспоминает кто-то. Сраный лабиринт, а? Как туда попасть? Из лабиринта.
All right.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha.
I'll go next. The traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, traveler? The Fatui or the balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that. So, we've successfully removed the doc.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for.
I can't believe you actually got so many arrows.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very well.
Huh? Wait, you.
Well.
Shouldn't you end with some.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize. So you should find someone.
But I thought all of you academia.
Then I should remind you that.
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for recording.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't.
Employer?
Yep. The traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you.
Yeah! Say something to boost morale! Huh? What are you all doing here?
Кто там?
Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm...
Not at all. I was actually...
judging... But you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to...
Huh? You mean... You also...
Yes. Nilu, are there any...
Huh?
Нормально. Первую встречу мы рассказали.
I can't believe my ears. Oh, right. The traveler in Pime. That's right. I must, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusan.
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the...
Just remember not to say...
Yep.
All the preparations are done. Now.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep, yep. It's a grand
Yep,
plan,
yep.
and we're all super on.
Well said. A good night's rest.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself.
Huh?
Oh,
All right, let's all go home and get a good.
Okay. So.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Yep, yep. О! Ух ты! Пятьдесят пятый уровень. Ух ты.
Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action.
Предлагаю Катюхе сначала сходить. Працую на ограду.
Oh, Hatham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Add
Ну ладно.
Add astro.
Получить, получить. Мясо получить.
Add astro.
Ух ты. У меня уже 7-й уровень, да. Они как-то по жопе, мне кажется, давать будут.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. What about you all?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, it's crucial to dissipate any.
The only thing you're doing is being.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is many restrict.
You know,
That isn't some 500.
so.
Don't forget, the sages and all the Darshans. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the end. Well, yes, if precedence.
Everyone should be.
Let's go. Yes.
Тут. Тут что-то новое. Ага. Я боюсь посмотреть, какие 90-й левел. Ух, будет больно.
Please, wait.
That's me.
No. I was just surprised to see you. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? You're groundless.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a look. Based on what you already know, the purpose of my
Is that so? The sages search for you. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you.
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top.
As I expected. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly.
It's nothing. We'll be.
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
Такой глупый.
What the heck?
I'm afraid I don't know.
You have no idea.
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of what. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be...
Да, Энный. Идем в дом до Энны. Ходим в дом до Энны.
Is this the academia?
Indeed. Known as the House of Danger.
There are a lot of students going through here.
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. Just act natural.
Stealth.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that academia personnel...
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage is up.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that...
You think the Grand Sage will exit, and after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look back. Do not tell me you believed the academia would not grow suspicious. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable.
Да, звуки страшные.
This place is crawling with guards.
All right then, traveler. Today is Nagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities. You seem to... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than you...
Trivial.
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from... Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, we shall regain a god's... Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its... For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be... Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses... Care for the people, fend off... We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally... The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all... With that in mind, it is better to...
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or...
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are... Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideology...
I'll hate them?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia's or... Oh, that reminds me. Here's the It's a summary of my time spent with the...
I'll hate them? So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents as it is Nagarbaha Day. I'll enter the information...
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least... To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go. Are you not familiar with... In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable.
You're
despicable. Your ploy was to sacrifice.
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following.
Must I delineate your entire... First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler. Judging by the time, you all like...
Maybe by...
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. If I'm correct, you have a sneak into the Academia should your intentions be discovered. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the...
You'll see me as a traitor even if you impugn me. It would have...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage... However, under the current circumstance...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you was...
So flight is...
Что происходит? С ума сошел. Понял.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
Ну, это все проблема.
He has gone completely insane.
Туда его.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Доставай свой меч,
Grand
женщина.
Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Я не хочу в камерах сидеть, алло. На камеру посадили, я вас понял. Ты чего орешь?
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Опять,
Apart from
ладно.
that, we still have yet another... She's always been the... Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control and with their guard.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason of... According to the... That way, even if we break into the sanctuary...
So are...
The confinement route I'll work with... However...
Oh, no wonder Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Женщина, залезь. А, вот здесь что-то есть.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Ну, ты рядом, судя по всему. Где-то здесь, да? Чё? Где-то здесь, судя по всему, раз тут больше всего мигал. Тут где-то, значит. Вот. Опять мора. Ладно, бежали. Ух, лабиринт, лабиринт. Где здесь это еще? Да, вон вижу. О, неужели? Нащупал.
Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Я по скайпу связались. Что ты? А, вон Ахина. Топ. Барьер.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
Заговорила, товарищ наш.
When did it first start? Oh, right. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up to Greater Lord but I'm stuck in the same The sages are creating a god to and I'm forced to lock my consciousness. Nahida!
Или Анемо колдует.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think, do Archons have... Should Archon... Have I been doing the right thing? Am I... How do I... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these...
You're right, though. I won't...
Я колдунья.
Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. It's when I think of everything that's happened to me.
You should have been angry ages ago.
О, очухалась.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with... Yep, so that...
Сейчас стелса за Нилу будет, да?
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a...
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't...
All right. But if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been...
All right. You know, if...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind. Here! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Почему я вижу в ней Аята? Бесплатную, правда. Чего не заметь? Ключ. Пятизвездочный меч какой-то. Прикольно.
This isn't the way to the academia. Better stick to the plan.
Так я что, вижу, что ли, женщина? Или мне наверх надо? Сюда?
Nilu, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual.
It's okay. Just
Спасибо,
focus on your
Чик.
performance. We'll take care.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat...
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Писюки, писюки. Что-то не сможешь, пойдем. Всем поговорить надо,
Hey,
конечно.
Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right. Do you want some candy? We have more.
Vihar, thank you so much for... I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to...
You have a point.
Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
Huh. How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Фейковые данные. Вирусняк запихали мы в вакууму эту штуку пошло.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. Come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge cap? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, let's review our plan. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully with the doctor—
How despicable of—
But I was originally— It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha day.
Skip.
Are they really going?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so—
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems that's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to—
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is—
The Akasha will turn humans into
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda—
All right. After the guards and the academia are gone,
then it'll be time. Here they come. Did you see that?
After laying low in the city for so long.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but
With a lioness like you,
we still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If
all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all—
Indeed. The trap—
All right, let's each take a road and herd those—
You gave such an important task to that—
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Бля, Исака за девочку примут. Жесть. Сейчас за ним будем играть? Да? Нет. Ой, господи.
This outfit.
Do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get—
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back less—
Hey, they're here. I can see the academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take—
Ля геймплей. Это не я управляю.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Это типа квест какой-то необычный.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Hey, stop! I saw you.
Операция провалена.
The guard looks...
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard find...
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me! This is bad.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Чё, не
How did I
видел,
not
что ли?
notice that?
They found me! Oh, how is this possible? There's also...
Что, направо, получается, бежать, что ли?
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there!
Угу.
Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me! This is bad.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord...
Спасибо. Теперь никто не сможет зайти.
Where did she
Если у
go?
них меньше
How
ранг.
did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find...
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry, hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here.
What on earth is going? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as...
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia.
О, сейчас будет бой, да? Или касцена? Касцена, ну и ладно.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion. Where are the guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you...
Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to perform...
Arrest? I have an ominous...
arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I wouldn't. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord What manner of trickery did they employ? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped. The Akasha indeed contains this information. How did they bypass my permissions? Was it the report about the traveler? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering. Well, even if I figure it out now, Have you been to the sanctuary of Surus?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive. How can the information in the Akasha be... If we have to confirm the information and... Then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha.
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Один приходит в храм Сварам
Lesser
дум-дам-дум.
Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong. She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar.
Oh!
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, you all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, she has been a wise.
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me.
No, you were blinded. Your fault.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you.
People change, Azar.
Until
you want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are.
So what? Did you do all of this so?
No. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Ты же сражаться с ним будешь, что ли? Нет.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for... Yeah, but... Thinking about it, at least Paimon... When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned...
О, слезам открылся.
Here comes your savior.
Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the sanctuary. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Ja, спецэффект.
They say this is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. During this time, I did some self-reflection. Exactly! We're here because you're a... Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this. This is really embarrassing. It's okay. With you, there's one. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom. Ah, wow! That's the spirit! I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar... Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, first things first, I need to remove after that. I'll make some adjustments and after all, the academy, this might take some time. If we don't stop the god creation...
La 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 la
Might
la.
as well prepare for a fight. When we're
Самый
done,
длинный
we can
день.
take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of...
Интересно, типа 2D на персонажа дают. Ага.
How's it going, Nick? I'm done with the parts that... Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure... Oh, also, this is for you.
Уйти какой.
What's this? It's a small device I put together. You may not need it right now, but it should be... Wait! This thing were both small things that... all the things that make Paimon special got copied! It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device. But you're the trap... You're so good at comforting people. Nahida, you're a natural at this. By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's fate. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can So the god of... I've located where the false god is.
Все, идем морду бить.
What is this? Wow. The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being... That's true. Judging from the structure here, but this place doesn't look like it could have been the Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. Yeah! Is that it though? Instead of being in... So, we had previously come... One is the other upset. Paimon knows that's why he wants it. It sounds like you know the balladeer. I see. The more we know... Alright, time to go.
Нахида у нас в команде имеет. Ну и ладно.
Time to work.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Send this quick.
There is no escape.
Be still.
Propagate!
This is order. Solidify. Cascade.
Да, бронированный немного.
Gather. Be still.
Так, сейчас не умирай. А, по кайфу.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Паучок.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
У него выходной. С Денда урон побольше будет.
Solidify.
Ну, господи, ну что такое-то, а? Да, ты может, да. Единственная женщина, единственная отдыхает.
Gather. Scatter. Illusion shattered.
Cascade.
This isn't good.
You'll get frostbite.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
Gather.
Scatter. Shine down.
Be still.
Она кукла. Кукле не надо отдыхать.
Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Смотри, у куклы копье, а у Эи меч. Либо наоборот. Не помню.
Put you on.
Stabilize.
Let's move. Propagate.
Shouldn't get careless.
А Морок с дедушкой ему можно. А? Чё? А, нет. Да, он на пенсию, но денег нету.
Gather. Let's begin.
Cascade.
Say this quickly. I guess this is it.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered.
Be still.
Gather. This is propagate. Shine down. Well met.
Order guide you.
Illusion shattered.
Cascade.
Propagate. There is no escape. You need a hurry. Spring forth.
Solidify.
Shine down.
Отличненько. Хулька. Нет, 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 я просрал, я дебил. Как вернуться? Система от дурачка сработала. И камни вниз. Не знаю. Геншин любил лабиринт строить.
Looking at its operational status, we must... Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can... Are you... If you really want to know... Yes, I am. This is... I feel not just nervous. Curious? Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, and if it's a form of... However, so to me, that's also why I... And now, I will personally Ah, so that's what you mean. Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura.
Если Хида будет играть за меня, это вообще катка будет изи. Судя по всему, нет. Есть сундук? Нет сундука. Что? Боссы? Боссы?
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like a god.
Как будет месиво.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction is how much effort and resources from a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable... You sure are something! But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every... Can you feel it?
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation?
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War.
Я вообще с одной попытки смысл фиксирую.
I didn't all those losses were meaningless.
Правда, 90-го левела сейчас будет.
Is that so? This is a first. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom.
You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me and come.
Come.
Let us reenact a scene of the arc.
Come.
Stabilize.
Propagate!
Churn!
Я не понимаю, что тут надо.
Insignificant pest!
А.
Cascade.
Что это такое?
At my command, you shall fall.
Ага.
Solidify.
Feeble human.
Illusion shattered!
Be still.
Insignificant pest!
А.
My endless cycle begins!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Kill!
Stabilize.
Scatter!
Feeble human!
Gather. Cascade.
Зачем тебе в туалет идти? Так, первую стадию усилили. Без урона причем. Ля, какой. Какой высокий мужчина.
Solidify.
Давай.
There is no escape!
Да не бойся, чё?
Shine down!
Cascade.
Я ты урон смущает немного. Что так много урона наношу?
Burn to oblivion!
Что это такое?
Tremble!
Solidify. Be still.
Что это сделал? Да мне кажется, я так доковыряю его просто.
Stabilize.
Reality is pain.
Сцена. Так нечестно. Чё сцена?
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, You're acting like you'd sacrifice
На него
yourself for a
наколдует
human.
постоянный дендо
Are you
статус.
having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
4-4-4.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Buer.
Чё, реванш получается?
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
Вообще, сейчас будет изи. Сейчас будет изи, смотри.
Shine down!
Burn to oblivion!
Solidify!
Committed to memory.
Kneel! I will have order.
Где? Ульта.
Reality is pain. Gather.
Grow.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Эпично выглядит, согласен.
Stabilize.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Gather.
Ничего не понятно, как делать, но прикольно надо.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened.
Это как у Арабин, короче, понял.
Cascade. Kneel!
Illusion shattered. Committed to memory.
Filth!
Be still.
Solidify.
Это ну такое. Ничего не понятно.
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Может, поймаем, не? А, зачем ловить, конечно.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Да, и дед там на фоне разговаривает.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't... Forbidden knowledge? Your inference seems forbidden knowledge once polluted. Then, a second instance of forbidden, but I'm afraid it is much more serious this...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Great...
Yes. It's very possible she didn't completely eradicate forbidden the way that everyone...
Опять много букв.
Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just...
Вот и помер скоромуча.
Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible... She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness.
Кинул лето
Her
скоромуча.
words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have we can cross the polluted conscious, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful, even with the Gnosis's protection. We must always...
That's so...
Don't worry, it should be...
А, пока не могу, ну ладно.
In the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbol...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
guide you. Be still.
Scatter!
Cara, mucha.
Illusion shattered!
Gather!
Османка своим. И что там, то это.
Spring force!
Solidify! Be still.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Inazuma, Santo, что это?
Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Угу, душнили. Что делаем, пацаны?
Shine down!
Solidify!
There is no escape! Propagate!
Be still.
Где ульты?
Germinate!
Где ульты?
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize.
Неплохо, неплохо.
Gather. Be still.
Смотри, опять ульта. Ульта номер 2. Ульта номер 3.
To control the mode of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the both of...
А я на него ни разу не ходил вроде. Ля, попали в этот... Не помню, как планета называется, из Звездных войнов. Ну, когда проходил игру. Датамир его вспомнил.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met Great...
No. It seems that otherwise. I think she would have given me...
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Да, деревья летающие.
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but the one standing over there...
Is that... Are you... Great...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Ля, 2 Нахиды есть. Ну, у меня Тарталья, могу Тарталью в Тарталье устроить.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara.
As greater Lord Rukadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the... Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually... I'm merely the remaining consciousness of greater Lord Rukadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time. Judging from your appearance, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, it's also precisely why you won't become... But perhaps you may become an even greater... I already see a determination in you, along with the blessings for... Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of...
Come to think of it, the sages never had the... Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the archon I always admired was in fact myself. It's so nice to speak with you, greater Lord Rukadevata. I've always wanted to...
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the breath...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers for everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like... At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of I had to protect. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of the pain started to torment my mind. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret...
So what exactly...
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to... If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul,
I'm
afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the which is why I created a device that compiled human...
It's truly the world's most amazing...
Though it was selfish...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru. Almost... But... Things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then... I remembered that my consciousness was all from the very beginning.
Oh no, I've experienced that pain in your conscience.
Yes. But my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my end, there's no way for... So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul.
Wait, no.
So you realize Irminsul has all the knowledge, removing me from Irminsul me, but...
People love you so much, and how can we just... Is there really no other way?
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that the...
But this...
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As these are the words in their entirety. Let the world come. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep.
Только она самая, так сказать, молодая считается.
Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they
can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
О, исцелила.
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Тем больше скоромутия пугаем. Ой, мучень, да? Тут Нахида умерла первая. Столько аллея вылетело.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world. So I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming just now. We used the power and we removed...
Yeah, what's wrong?
Бзз. З. З. Сейчас этот нокаут отправить. Вот. Так, альт, я не увидел, кто там был. Кто там был? Ну-ка, сейчас пересмотрю.
I've been waiting here far too long, but finally
The doctor! What have you
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among... Don't worry. I know you would... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already...
I left Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the...
You mean... there are many...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions. A long time ago, I made a major decision. Observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world... So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into... That's all there is to it.
It's an insult to the life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its...
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to...
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any... It was my experiment.
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with...
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you are...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me?
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute... I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now, and
Awaken? Do you think that's real?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the gnosis are symbols of their control. Will the destruction of a gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare?
Gamble? How surprising.
Oh,
I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word but this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has... Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it's... But this electro-gnosis is the prize I attained after now. As the one who initiated this cascade of events...
Price? Interesting. What price?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most threatening opponent... Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources. Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that...
Like you said, it's stiff being as smart as you are.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
На праздника из Ливак.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis.
Как он летать умеет? Он недолго шел, скорее всего.
Can offer them. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
Что происходит? Я что-то потерялся.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge.
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
А субтитры можно было?
Have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is you?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snesh.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn... Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's... Oh... Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Arrogant as that is...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul. Once I finish telling you about with negotiations... We've all gotten what we...
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Снись, пожалуйста, не давайте ему сердце. Пожалуйста. Не надо ему сердце давать. Да, и нам ничего не сказали. Так неинтересно.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even... Come on, Trap.
Вон, трава лес.
looks like you're awake.
Good morning.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please. It's nice to have you here. Well, now that I've recovered from Alice and Paimon bets they're autumn. Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Guten Tag. Guten Morgen.
Oh, it's from. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand as heroes of Sumeru. Please. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of. Oh, anyway, let's go to the. Oh, before you leave, be sure to.
Так, первым делом ей накатить надо. При активации при обращении света лотоса получает 5 уровней. Чего? Ничего не понял, ну и ладно.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it, you.
It's fine. I'm not that. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as.
It seems once Ermin's so.
Yes, but there are. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore.
By the way. Huh? You mean he was.
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were.
And you probably already.
Celebration fee.
Huh? But.
Perhaps.
Come to think of it, you and Kale are both.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some.
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they're.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't. Lesser Lord Kusanal. When they learned that as a result.
That sounds really.
There's nothing we can. But that's another topic.
Ah, right. We're here.
You've recovered well. You may.
На спасители Сумеру отпрашиваемся сходить погулять у Тигнари. Ладно. От стока плюс от стока. Ну ладно. Кто еще событий не делал?
Well, there won't be an.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here.
Is a simple reply.
Oh, it'll be.
I was thinking. Hey, Nilu! Traveler, Paimon! We got your letters, so here we are! You're the best! Huh? Are we? Yeah. I had someone deliver letters.
Look, I get it. Nilu is Sumeru's #1.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance because Paimon thinks.
That's right. Nilu is an absolute master Zube.
Nonsense. But in.
Ooh, good.
There's always a lot going on. Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive? Yeah. We can also check. As for sign, I'm not too. As for juniors. Okay. Got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Душнила, душнила. Странные лабиринты. Останьтесь с лабиринтами этими, пожалуйста. Нам дверям плохо.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the house, but you're already the second group of people.
Oh?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about—
No way.
Ah, I see.
Ой, опять туда-сюда бегаем. Могу, может, события начать? Нет, сейчас, скорее всего, сделаем. Да? Да.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Это кто такой?
Oh, he's over there.
Достань.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
Что за
This is
человечек?
not just some worthless book. Do you have any—
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Новый персонаж.
Just put it
С новым
aside.
глазиком.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe.
Well,
Huh?
oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Cave, light.
Why
Кавер.
do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Скорее всего, в этой крутке будет, ну, в следующей.
And don't
в апреле.
change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on.
Don't get me started.
So, what great building did our—
Like I need to tell you.
No, I think we deserve to know.
I was in the desert for a large project, but which is truly— Hold on, wait a second.
Well, while you were out fiddling around—
Ha!
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices—
Huh? What?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying.
Чугун, что это такое? Знаю чугуна, чугун, что не знаю.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu.
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter.
If she addressed the letter to all Haytham of the Academy, I've been busy these days, so—
Have you always been?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several—
Kainari told us they all went to.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, it's said that numerous dark now. Among the 6,
хочу уже это
unfortunately—
начать.
Yes.
Задание.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kus. I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages.
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
Так, и тут. Теперь человек помимо меня
First thing I'll
смотрит,
do is-
ничего себе.
Do we look like friends?
Полвторого
His
ночи
name is
сильно.
Kaveh, my roommate. Which is exact.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
3 помимо меня говорят.
Anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right.
Опять куда-то бежать-то, господи ты мой. Это шпионы. Хейтеры.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you?
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding?
А человек есть.
That's right. My lady is.
Why do you
I guess I'm.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem.
When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you.
So what are you gonna do now if you're...
I want to take a risky.
Huh?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan, I guess life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend.
You mean I'll hate them?
We just came from...
Did he tell you that he's...
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies
Oh,
fell from
Gabukov.
power.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Ugh, I'll hate them probably.
But you know, because you're...
In fact,
even if being
a lion has to...
I don't...
I'm glad to hear you.
Два человека
Come
помимо
on,
нас.
no need for the sad face. It's not like once the whole den... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me.
Huh?
Well, no.
So...
Oh,
She heard that you...
Huh. It was probably... My lady has been...
Right.
So what if...
I bet the letter...
No wonder there was...
Sorry.
It must be something important.
Yes! She...
Great!
Count me in too. But is there some sort of...
Since it's being...
Не, оскорблять не надо.
The feast will be held in...
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Oh! By the...
The General Mahamat...
Oh...
But as for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. Don't mention it.
Я за весь диалог не понял, о чем они говорят. Это вообще. Это клетка? Мне показалось. Мне показалось, ребенок плачет. Это стол скрипит.
It's been a while since we last visited our... Ah! There's Sino!
What brings you?
We recovered well.
It seems
And time.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But why are you just?
I'm meeting some.
Oh.
I've already talked with Can, but you know one of the.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Roman.
Oh, you.
Oh. Well.
Don't worry, these are.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've decided to.
What?
It's not that I've given up. I will no longer.
Как много блоков хватит.
I plan to.
Wow.
Sataria, she can't teach us.
Yes, that is the truth.
The people of King, the stars of.
Oh, please. Where's all of this?
You deserve.
Sataria's idea will bring much good.
At first, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were lightning bolts. Sataria. Sitar. These words spark. I gathered up.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you.
Lord Sino, my plan was able to go.
You're all doing.
Aside from that,
Lesser Lord Kusanal, I applied for a few bad.
That's exact.
Apart from this, we must be persistent.
This is the. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest.
Enough about
No, not at all. Neither wanted a celebration at the feast. Well, although.
Celebration? It's the first.
Tanari was right. She really.
It's rare to.
No, not really.
Well,
I'm afraid I won't. The message. I'm sorry for you and the. Please keep.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is completed.
Got it.
О, кстати, достижения хотел посмотреть. Ну ладно. 7 часов подождать надо. Ждем-с. Угу. Через 2 дня. То есть еще разок. И на шорты так и не залетели. То есть почти помалу вообще висит. Печально.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and.
Просто за стрим надо успеть еще на Аякуар типа выбивать. Ну, смогу потратить и ежедневки пройти. Ну, либо я после стрима это сделаю, да. Так, за твой суток уже ничего не взлетает. Именно из нового. Актив упал примерно 3 раза. То есть 2 дня назад было 15 тысяч. Вчера было, получается. Позавчера, точнее. 8 тысяч. Вчера было. Да, вчера, получается. 3 тысячи всего было. Это по просмотрам именно.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing.
I propose that.
Nah, there won't be any.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here.
Everything.
Wow.
Все души насладились пиром. Какую сцену? Она сейчас поест какие танцы, о чем?
So delicious.
Стол сломался, палас превратился.
The food was specially prepared for everyone that came.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's. And I'm happy to meet everyone.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it.
We owe it to our abilities.
Really?
That's how I.
It's luck that, moreover.
Yeah, it was almost everyone played.
So, would you say we're good actors
Mm-hmm.
too?
It's such a blessing that.
Yes, even after.
Lesser Lord, this should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, I...
That's...
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You...
Even if those two giants, those sages... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act...
Perhaps I shouldn't.
You could simply...
I respect her. While we're on this...
Are you trying to...
Why? Because... But seriously...
I did have my... If the rules of...
By that, you mean...
Precisely.
Wait, so...
It's reason enough. You flatter me.
All right then.
That's right.
Will you be happy?
It's not about...
Харе, много букв.
Thank...
Опять слов копить.
My lady, the...
Yes, what an amazing...
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello, oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, less of that...
I seldom participate in such No, the Grand Bazaar... That happy... Oh well.
There. Well, how is it? It's the first. You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think. I can't explain.
Да. Вроде празднования празднуют все, а они по раздельности стоят. Такое себе, некрасиво. Что персонаж засыпает, судя по всему.
What's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up, of course. Just wake up.
Сейчас мы тюкнемся, да? Дырка в пыли.
It's me.
It's me.
You may blame me for being a bit too self. The connection between us is amazing. It's like... I heard there's an amazing celebration. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the... Although you've already helped me with the... Please say thank you to everyone. Is it not...
Я хотел бы еще в отряд, она прям идеальная. Она хилит. Еще бешеный урон наносит.
Okay. Yes, I have.
Хорохом.
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The floor... Oh... Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about...
It's me.
Huh?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser...
Telling you.
You know who I...
Yes. I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Without you, had you not helped me to resolve the people refer to you as the heroes who managed to please. Allow me...
Lesser Lord Kusanagi, you have done...
10 years odd. The suffering you endured during your...
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relation...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Ух, неужели?
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means... Alright, since you're awake now, she should be in the...
А может задание уже закончится, нет? Да ё-моё. Она чего, в аниме превратилась? Ты шо, в аниме превратилась? Как уж какая девочка заговорила.
Hello, traveler. What a fantastic night.
So are we. And that's...
Is there anything you want? Are you sure?
Huh?
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul...
This is true in your... However, there must be something different about your brother.
What?
There's only one possible explanation.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, after the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations, but just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion...
What do you mean, Fuzzy?
All I know for sure is that somebody, and whoever it is...
But even that wouldn't explain how he's...
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified...
What's a descender?
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from... A very important part of the intel was about this traveler. You are Teyvat.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the travel...
That's right. My current hypothesis is that As for the other descenders, I still need to verify... And yet, even knowing all this... I'm sure there are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And
чуть осталось.
soon,
Поздравляю,
I'm
заканчиваю.
very interested in if fate is the...
I'm sure glad we got to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough talk for today.
Неужели закончилось? Аллилуйя.
Hey, doesn't Mondstadt celebrate the Limb Bloom Festival around this time of year?
Чё? Кого? А, вот это задание. Это уже завтра сделаем. А что мне за штуку дали? Ой, это не то. Давай, спокойной ночи. Спасибо, что составила компанию. А, просто веточка, понял. Все. Идем, значит. Давай, с праздником тебя.
But Paimon's sure that was just a one-time thing. There's gotta be...
Телепорт, телепорт. Да, 2 еланьки. И моно по кайфу.
Solidify.
Поменяет? Не знаю, что получится, но посмотрим. Что мне кажется, мы ничего сделать не сможем сейчас. Ай. Понял. Так быстрее будет все равно.
Look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine.
Reminds me of another time it snowed. That was a long time ago.
Y. Давайте Райдена возьмем, не знаю.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Дай она. Подожди, дай тогда вот этого возьму. Все, пойдет. Сейчас по-быстрому, надеюсь, пробежимся. Че в итоге? Вот, одна крутка плюс. Ну, неплохо. 31 крутка. То, что круток, по идее, выберем до выхода этой. Аяки. Отстань.
Пистер.
Холодно, холодно, больно, больно, больно.
Kamisato Suiyu. Cascade. Surrender.
кстати. Ай, его налечи. Ульта. Да, естественно. А яка сама себя не соберет.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Ау. Ау.
Nowhere to run. That's my time. Cascade.
Не бейте. Что нам выпадет? Смотрим. Красота. Какие крутые артефакты выпали. Ну, кубок более-менее. Только 4 звезды. Понял. Заряжнем.
Reminds me of another time it snowed. That was a long time.
Ладно, ребят, буду заканчивать. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи, всем пока-пока.